Have you ever felt like your loved one doesn't love you, but you know they do? This is Martha Childers with Childers Counseling Service. The key to feeling like your partner loves you may be your love language. Quality time, physical touch, words of affirmation, acts of service, and gift giving. Find your love language and share it with your partner. Take the 5 love language test on Gary Chapman's website. It'll only take a few minutes and it'll change your life. It's very helpful if, for instance, if the top love language is gift giving. What kind of gifts? Diamonds? A coupon to get your nails done? What kind of gifts? A surprise trip? Just a quick trip out for dinner? Those kinds of things. It's important to identify in yourself what those actions are. Yeah, words of affirmation are things like saying, hey, you did a great job. Thanks so much for making the bed this morning. Or thanks so much for hanging your towel up. You know, I asked you to hang your towel up in the bathroom and you did it. And it really means a lot to me. Thanks so much. Words of affirmation. You know, I just love being with you. Mm-hmm. Thanks so much for spending time with me. Quality time is for a couple. It could be, and in couples, this is really important because that connection needs to be maintained. And John Gottman, who is the expert on couples, says that, you know, just spending time together to maintain that connection, it doesn't have to be anything fancy. Just one person likes to fold laundry and the other one doesn't. And so the person who's folding laundry is folding laundry and the other person just hangs out and talks to them while they're doing it. That can be quality time. That can be a time to maintain connection. And that connection needs to be maintained over the period of the relationship in order for it to sustain. Touch as a love language, actually it just depends on the person. Physical touch involves actually touching the skin, touching the body. It could be hugs. Oh, one really interesting thing, and I have a really good friend who's also a therapist, and she taught me this. And every time we hug for 10 seconds. And that once you've held for 10 seconds, and the natural morphines are start to be secreted in the brain, and it gives that sense of love, because we know that that is the love drug, and we produce that naturally as human beings. So it's just hugging and holding it for 10 seconds can be really wonderful. For in a love relationship, you know, you get into the whole sex issue, and that is something that really is good to talk about out of bed, not in bed. Typically, I mean, everybody's different, so you have to figure out your own rules around that. But just holding hands or putting your arm around each other or patting somebody on the back, putting your hand on their shoulder when you're talking to them or standing behind them. Just any kind of touch, putting the hand on the knee. Those are forms of non-sexual physical touch that can be very meaningful and can help with that connection. Active service is doing something for someone else. Making breakfast, making coffee for them, you know, doing the laundry, or whatever. It depends on the person, you know, what feeds them and what's important to them. Thank you for listening. This is Martha Childers with Childers Counseling Service.